Hello everyone, Thijs here again, and this time with another guide. And this time I want to make a rogue guide, and a rogue guide especially made in the TCG expansion. As everyone knows, rogue didn't benefit a lot from the TCG expansion, but there are still some cards that are at least playable and actually doing pretty okay in the rogue deck. The card that I really actually like is the Undercity Valiant. When you're thinking of it, it's actually a really good card, especially in ladder play. It's a bit worse in tournament play, but what there is on the ladder, like still aggro decks are pretty popular, especially the Paladin and Hunters. And if you're on the coin and they start with a Leper Gnome or just something else, like you can just coin this guy out and doing at turn 1. But not only that, like it also helps really well together with some other cheap cards where you get the combo pretty easily. Also, the combo is almost as good as the SI. Like if you compare the Valiant with the SI7, you pay 1 mana for getting a 1 damage and 1 health more. Like 1 damage on the combo, 1 health in general. So if you are really comparing that 1 mana for getting 1 health and 1 damage, it's not insanely much. And I would almost say Valiant is almost as good as SI. Also, a lot of times when you're using an SI, you use it a lot of times also just on one health creature, and when you are playing the Valiant, you don't even need that. So you can just, the combo is already enough. So when I started playing with this Valiant, I was actually kind of surprised that nobody really liked this card or nobody's really playing him. In my opinion, it's not the best, but a pretty good card in the rogue deck. And another card that sometimes does a lot of work is this Birkin here. You start playing him in turn 1, and then on turn 2 you can make the weapon and you immediately deal. You can immediately deal with Mad Scientist, you deal with Knife Juggler, you deal okay with Minibot. Like there are a lot of ways that really help already. It's also a card that helps to get the other combo pieces off. It's sometimes just good to get it on another already on a weapon to just make it stronger, making better trades. So I actually kind of like him too, but if you are gonna play 2 of them, it gets a bit much too situational. And with this deck, you really need the card draw, so you cannot really cut that. And how earlier you go in your curve, how more card draw you kind of need, and you cannot really put more card draw in the deck. So yeah, this is the rogue deck I play now recently, and it's a really good deck. And I will say let's play some on the ladder. Had some good experience with the rogue. Of course, I know it's not the best considered being the best class, but rogue is playable for sure. Rogue is a good class. It's not the best, but it's a good class at the moment. Okay, play against Hunter.
Let the hunt begin.
Watch your back.
Okay, and this is a situation I explained. If it is a face hunter and he starts with his turn 1 Leper Gnome, this Valiant is gonna do an insane amount of work. Do we keep SI? Turn 1 Undercity, turn 2. I mean, we can keep it if he doesn't have the 1-drop. Then we pass turn 1. If he has the 1-drop, we play this turn 1. If he doesn't have it, we pass, and we can still play it on turn 2 into a Knife Juggler or Mad Scientist. So we should always keep this, in my opinion. It's a bit weird that I keep both, because I only have 1 coin, of course. But yeah, I keep that for both cases. If he starts with 1-drop, I can play this. If he doesn't start with 1-drop, I can play this. So I like using it here. The reason I use it here, if he starts with a Mad Scientist, I can coin SI and attack face with my deckhand and proc the Freezing Trap already. My hand is really minion based, so I should start early with my minions. Okay, that actually sucks. That's like the only minion I didn't really want to see, but...
Ha, this guy's toast.
He goes bow, then he will make the trade. He goes animal companion. It doesn't really matter, he will make this trade. Only unleash will make any kind of, will make this play worse. But because we are also like a mid-range aggressive deck, you always have to see when can I attack phase, when is he gonna make the trades. On this board I can guarantee that he's gonna make the trade.
I'll show them all.
He had the match scientist. So we can actually play the Buccaneer here, get into attack weapon.
Feed the fish, landlubber. Lights out.
Here we go.
I make the trade first because I want the Buccaneer back in my hand if it is a mid-range hunter. So as you see already the new card's doing some work here. Like this, as you see, like getting this weapon is pretty nice. It's actually really nice. These early cards also make other combos cheaper, so yeah, they are doing some work.
On your head. Put this apple on your
Oh wow. Nope, not this one. So how do we do this? I think we attack here. See what it is. Okay, freezing. So we can either play Flurry or we just trade both. I don't mind trading both here. I don't mind Flurry either. Cannot get the SI off here. Maybe we just Flurry here and just play another minion. Yeah, Flurry's pretty okay here. I like to play the minion here because it still gives us the option to go Buccaneer into the weapon if we really need a 2 damage weapon. But it's pretty hard for the hunter to deal with at least 2 minions that are 3-2. Is that a Huntmaster? Yeah, that's a Huntmaster. Okay, yeah, so weapon doesn't do much. Azure Drake perfect on curve. Teacher was not bad either, but if we draw an backstab will be awesome. Yeah, these sprints are not really helpful against Hunter, to be honest. But as you see, like we are outvaluing him with cards, we are outvaluing him in lives. And top deck Hyman is actually painful. Not what I was really hoping for. Yeah, this Hyman is gonna do a lot of work here. Yeah, that really sucks.
Pay attention, class.
Maybe we can make something happen next turn. Either drawing. I think he's gonna trade in either one of these minions here. Cannot really see him ignoring these.
To my side.
Is that too late now or not? I mean, we can still go Tinker SI. Clear most of this. If we sap, we have 5 mana. We cannot do much with 5 mana. So yeah, I think I just make the clear here. With him only having 2 cards, that should be fine.
Here we go.
Also, the SI contested really nicely. We're still pretty nice on life total. We are also forcing a bit to trade. I prefer having the sap for another high main or for an boom maybe, or for the minion that he gets from the web spinner. Lycan Gasrilla. Yeah, I guess so, right?
Here we go. Here we go.
I don't consider going phase here, but my hand is so bad that I really want to have board control. I don't think he's gonna play as Gazrilla again on this board. He can do it, but it doesn't make much sense. Okay, I don't even mind this much. Let's hope we draw a decent minion here. I guess an explosive, right? Okay, yeah, I think we sprint here. Cannot, like, low tap is not bad, but really need this card right now. Sep is pretty nice. We know what he has in the hand, so Sep is nice. That's attack, see? No, it might proc Beard Trap. Yeah. Might pop there, if he... Not likely he runs it, but... So there comes the second Sep. So if we play low tap Azure Drake, do we win always? No. We play Teacher with low tap here. Guarantees. It's not a guaranteed win, but we can proc the secret away. I actually need to know what this is.
Here we go.
Okay, because I don't have a flurry, it doesn't matter.
Pay attention, class.
Low tap shot, like no combos just for him possible here. Because of the low tap. No unleash things or whatever. We know it's not an we know it's not an explosive, not a beer trap. Probably freezing, I guess. We know that this is snake, but we know we can just attack face here. We are not scared of any. So we have. Let's say it is a freezing. We have 8, 9, 10. We have lethal, right? We don't even need the proc, but we get 4 damage, 8 damage, 9. 9 plus 8, it's 17, yeah. We have guaranteed lethal, even if it doesn't pop.
I shall do as you say.
That's a freezing. 8, 9, 10, 14, yeah. We just do it this way. To kill him with the Undercity Valiance. That is just how I want to kill him, man.
Here we go.
Oh, we cannot kill him with the Undercity. We got him. We got him. Pretty cool game actually. To show the skill, to show the value of the new cards. They are maybe not insane, but you saw how well they did in the early game by dealing with these minions, and yeah, pretty awesome. Seps came right, and like the first Sep came a bit too late because he had a really valuable trade with the Hyman in either the Teacher or the Azure Drake. But yeah, still was a good match for us. We handled his pressure early game well, so we could even it didn't really hurt us to take some damage later in the game. Okay, playing against Priest. We want as much minions as we can get normally. No Yubot, of course. Not gonna keep low tap, it's not a keep. Nah. I want more Azure Drake or things like that. Ooh, this is a really bad hand. Not sure I'm gonna play this one out actually. If he goes YOLO with like a Velen, then it's maybe decent, but otherwise it's not a hand you're hoping for. Priest in general, like the old Priest decks, it was a super good matchup for Rogue. Nowadays, Priest is harder. They are more minion based, they have more buffs, they are just way more annoying for the Rogue. Of course, it's still a good matchup for Rogue, but it's really not as much favorite as it was back in the day. He takes time for his mulligan. Taking time is not a bad thing, guys. Taking time is good. You can consider going backstep, hero power, coin as eye. Maybe we just wait a turn. If we attack now, we can backstep one, SI the other one, hero power again. We go for a risky value play, but I like to take this risk. Against priest value is pretty important. Oh my god, he's curving out pretty decent. Yeah, I think we just actually prep Tinker Flurry here. We trading 3 cards for 3, it's not super good. But I cannot play SI on this board. I don't want to use a Viz, so... Or we just coin Tinker and we do it next turn. To save the prep, nah. We just do it. Kinda sucks, but... this is not how I like to play against Priest, but he actually pressured us a lot with his double 2-3 1-drops and Dark Cultist. We still have some good ways to deal with the next minion. Oh man, he's really curving out. That's what I mean, that's what is so problematic now on this matchup. So we can coin a Viz SI to finally get a minion on board. We really need to get in Quadro now, don't have much left. Like, he is kinda the same, but I think he runs more powerful minions than we do. So, and if he really comes out with another curving card here, a 4 of a 5-drop, it will be super problematic. Cannot really imagine, oh my god, he really has it. Super, like a priest, like this doesn't really happen often to a priest, to curve out this way. Like using with this here. I need to draw this, so this is for sure. It doesn't really matter to take damage. And now we have the heal, but it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's gonna be super hard actually, especially that Azure Drake that gives him another card draw. Oh my god, so much value in this place. We can wait. Nah, we cannot wait. He attacks. Goes to 4-4, heals, goes to 4-6.
Hey, lights out.
Yeah, we might play healbot with another, with either a Viz or something else, so I don't like to attack with the weapon here. That's a super hard matchup now with the double Twilight Drake into Dark Cultist, into the Twilight Guardian, into the Azure Drake. He's really curving out with super powerful dragons. Oh my god, where is the sap? Oh Jesus. Oh guys, how are we gonna even deal with this?
Hey, lights out.
5-12.
Here we go.
Guess sap is really needed here. Guess we cannot really go without the sap.
Are you mocking me?
Are you mocking me?
Is someone injured?
I could start with that, didn't have to play the mocking me guy yet. So if we get a big flurry here. Okay, let's just sprint and pray for the best. Not a bad to draw sap here. Might be a bit too late. How much burst do we have? We have 6.
Hey, lights out.
That's
Here
a super
we
nice
go.
value trade, right? I can play deckhand because I don't need it. I just played deckhand here for 2 damage, and I don't know if that's worth it, because he also trades back really well. I needed to kill the taunt to also make a better Fury later. Is he gonna OTK me? Really? Was the sap 1 mana off here? Is he really playing with an inner Vaya here?
Well played.
He looks super happy. So I expect an inner fire here, actually. No way he's doing this without an inner fire. Yeah, now it's enough. I just want to see it, bro. Like, otherwise you don't do this. Yeah, yes, see? Yeah, oh my god. This is so unbelievable. This is so unbelievable that we didn't have anything against that. He was just curving out really nicely. We can't really deal with that. We can't deal with the first minions. The double Twilight Whelp into the Dark Cultist, into the Guardian, into the Azure Drake was just super problematic. But we are not gonna give up here. I think, and this is why the Priest is a bit more problematic now than the Old Day Priest. The Old Day Priest was super reactive. This Priest can play their more their own way. It just plays aggressively. And that is what the old Priest Colin do. And especially if you play like some OTK like this into it, like we will still win there if he didn't have the inner fire most likely. Do I mind keeping Telnos? It's not bad, but I think Teacher Prep is super good. I'm not happy with that Azure Drake there. If this is an aggro Paladin, it's problematic, but Teacher Prep is a really good combo in general. I know that there are people saying why do you keep Prep, and Prep you should look at it like how you look at it as a druid. Like you always keep Innervate. It's the same with Rogue. Yes, you have to draw a spell, but when you draw a spell, it's so powerful. Like always keep Prep in your starting hand, in my opinion. There are really little situations or matchups where I won't keep Prep in my starting hand. Yeah, was it wrong to keep not keep Telnos? I mean, Telnos is pretty good against an aggro deck on turn 2. This just really hurts me, but like, I want a hero power also turn 2. Okay. We attack here. We can always redagger. We don't have to play the Valiant yet. We can, if he plays mini bot, we actually wanna deadly poison. Maybe we don't attack here. If he plays mini bot, we wanna play deadly poison into Valiant. If he plays Knife Juggler, we can kinda do the same. If he plays Creeper, it's a bit worse, but still fine. Yeah, like now it's less likely he plays a Knife Juggler, because I didn't attack. If I would attack, he will probably play it. Now he's thinking himself, do I play it or not? Or if you have a mini bot, you would always pop that out, I think. Oh, it's a full aggro one. Oh my god. For example, Undercity Valiant, pretty decent here. Do we just attack this for getting the Divine Shield out? I think we do. Like, he can coin Blessing of Kings still. His play was really weak with a Leper Gnome turn 2, so I'm actually super scared here. I just wanna deal with it now. I don't wanna regret it that when he's gonna buff it, that I cannot handle it. We play against a really aggressive Paladin. This Paladin normally doesn't run secrets when they play all these 1-drops. It's more and like they normally play charges also.
Let me think.
So I guess we're gonna use the weapon here. If we don't draw any spell, we're gonna use the weapon here to clear on 1-1. Otherwise he also trades back. We do. Yeah, it sucks, but it's against Ego it's fine. Like there are not many things that we wanna attack anyways. He cannot kill this teacher yet. It's exactly out of range of the True Silver. If I wouldn't clear the 1-1, he called have buffed it. He called have traded into it, so will be more problematic. Deckhand, you gonna make the trade? Okay.
Reporting for
So
duty.
he likes to trade a lot. Yeah, against this deck that runs so much buffs, I always wanna just trade off that. I only care about having the board control. I don't care how many cards I have in hand, I just don't wanna be behind on board. If he goes with a second True Silver and is gonna make trades here, then it might be getting problematic, but... Okay.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Still no, oh my god. No spells again. Yeah, I think we play Teacher Hero Power to still make one trade here at least.
Hey, lights out.
I'll go low tap to avoid any Blessing of King value, but... Yeah, not sure about this play. Blessing of Kings gets really good here. And that is a card you always have to think about, because it's a really strong card in the deck. Yeah. Maybe I just had to drop a 5-drop like low tap here and not kill all the 1-1s. Really hard to say, really hard to say, it's super close.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I don't think low tap is doing much here. We just try to draw something helpful here. Fan of Knives is super helpful. That's super good here. But yeah, it was likely that we will draw once in the spell, right? With so much spells in the deck and having the prep already from the start. I could think of playing more cards, but to play around Divine Favor. But for him to get a really insane Divine Favor, he needs to have a lot of low drops. Yeah, like Deadly Poison will be good there too, and SI will be good. Like, we had a lot of nice draws there, but the fan really helped, of course.
I wonder.
Yeah, he traded a lot in the early game, and I was not sad about it, because I knew that I would outvalue this deck. Especially now with low tap as a follow-up, we really have a turn where we can just freeze it, kinda.
I must move quickly. Reporting for
Super
duty.
passive. He's not really playing it like an aggro Paladin at all. It's more a mid-range Paladin with some aggro cards. Yeah, we just go here. We just go.
Here we go.
Cannot handle this. He needs an Blessing of Kings, but Blessing of Kings is 9 mana. He cannot attack with this hero into this. Spells are locked down kinda, so he needs to charge into it. Well, I mean, if you run an Arcane Golem, that helps actually. So did I had to just clear this 1-1, Redagger, play the Tinker. I could have done that. Low tap, attack, hero power again. To play around Arcane Golem. Okay, and all is fine, then it's okay. But he still die. He's out of range. If we draw on sprint, we still kill him. Yeah, there's no way.
The
I mean, we will get a card that will make the Eviscerate for 4. Like, the most expensive isn't Sprint. And the Buccaneer will do it, man. Buccaneer OP, guys. You see it, look. Oh, Buccaneer. But there was no card that couldn't give us lethal there. Because we will pressure this anyway, so. Yeah, guys. I showed you some cool loop. I have to say, I really love this though. It's really good against aggro, really good against control. So, if you're looking for a more TCG rogue deck, I can advise you this deck. And yeah, hope you liked the guide. And thanks for watching, everyone.